creep.
Fine then.
Oh, frick. My camera never wants to stay up. Is that better? It is. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a hair experiment. It said it was in focus, now it says it's not. I've been facing a lot of indecision lately with my hair because I dyed it the dark purple in the front and now it's faded and now it's sort of bluish and sort of greenish in parts. So I had to do something about it. And I've gotten to the point where, you know, for a while there I was considering just dyeing the front pieces black, and then my roots have grown out so far that I was like, maybe we'll just let all my roots grow out. And then I looked at photos of back when I had my natural hair color and I was like, I don't know who that girl is and I don't want to be her. My natural hair color is so boring. We're going to bleach the roots, and then the plan is I'll take a little bit of the bleach mixture in with me when I go into the shower, add some shampoo, and then sort of bleach bath the bluishness, and we're going to see how much of all of that I can get out. That's the plan. I'm not like entirely convinced it's going to work, but that's what my plan is. It seems logical to me. So whenever I redo my roots, I take a foil, and we'll just take some clips, maybe one in the front too, to keep the bleach off the black. So I've got my, I know it's like not the internet's favorite, but I've got my quick blue powder in the bowl already. I've got 20 volume developer. We're just gonna go for it. I bought pink gloves this time because they were all out of black in the small size. I've never not bought the black ones. But I don't know, like I really don't know why it matters. I think I just don't like change to an aggressive level that I've bought the same color of hair dye gloves since I was like 16. In the time that I was considering just letting my natural hair color grow out, like, I was considering going and getting it all cut really short. Like, a hardcore pixie cut like Emma Watson immediately post Harry Potter. And then just, like, wearing a wig. So I don't leave my house, like, once or twice a week. But the truth is, if I grow my hair out, I would just dye it black again. Because black hair is who I'm meant to be, I think. So if you recall, in October this year, we got liquid latex all over the top of this shirt, so it is no longer wearable as a real shirt, unfortunately. It's hard to even tell, like, where my roots go to, because it blended itself naturally so nicely. Something like that, I think. Then we take it the other way. I just realized I always have paper towel and a makeup wipe with me when I do this. And I don't this time. If any of the internet hair people are watching this video, please don't. Please just click away. I don't want to know. The hardest part, I think, is going to be deciding what to do after I get out of the shower later, because we're going to have to decide together. What I usually do, okay, is after I rebleach my roots, I dye it all with the Arctic Fox semi-permanent hair color in the shade Girls Night, because it's like a nice light purpley pinky color, and then what happens is it kind of tones it for me, so as this sort of purple fades, it just fades like a nice sort of light grayish toned blondish. That's usually, if you've seen my usual blonde front pieces, that's how I do it. But I think I'm gonna have two different colors going on here, so I don't really know what to do. Like, maybe I just go to Sally's and buy two different toners and try to, like, shadow root myself, but that feels above my skill level. But important note, in case you haven't figured it out, I'm in a wheelchair. And being in a wheelchair actually does prevent me from getting my hair done in a salon, because you have to go in and out of the chairs and go to different bowls, and it's just the whole system. So that's why I've never had my hair... I get my hair cut in a salon. Well, I've only ever gone to like the cheap places like Great Clips and this sort of thing. But, you know, can't actually get my hair dyed in a salon. It's hard because my mirror is like just not high enough for me to see the very top of my head. I'm a big believer of lots of bleach. Now you might see a big dark piece in there. I literally did my best to separate out the dark hair, but because my roots are all so long, it was too hard. Actually, it's this little tiny dark piece right here. Whatever, man. Alright, this is the last piece. See, this is the nice part about only having the front of your hair being light. You can just, like, do what you gotta do. Okay, so now that we have the roots all covered, I like to pull the hair forward and inspect kind of like the top line. And then underneath, because something that I've learned from my years of watching YouTube is that people always miss their, like, widow's peak, and I don't know how, so I like to always make sure that I get that. And then we're just going to kind of put that back. And then I'm going to actually grab a wipe this time and get all this bleach off my forehead. And then, like I said, bleach bath in the shower. And then I'll show you how it looks after. Are you ready to be shook? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready to be shook. How did I do this? How did I get it? The light is sort of messing it up, but it is the same blonde shade from the top all the way to the bottom. It looks, on camera it's looking really yellow up here. In person it looks the same all the way through. How did I had planned for everything to possibly go wrong, and I did not plan for it to go entirely right. I got all the blue out, I got all the purple out, all the weird colors. There's a couple of spots where it's like a little bit whiter than the rest because more of the sort of bluey purple pulled out, I guess, but I did not plan for this to work perfectly on the first try. I thought we'll have to do a second bleaching, and I was ready to have to go to Sally's tomorrow and get different kinds of toner to sort of correct. No, I just pick one color now at this point. Like, we're good. The question is now what? Now I have this really light blonde hair that is looking absolute baby chicken yellow on camera, but in real life it's not as yellow as that. But still, it's also still a little wet. I don't want to do a fun color. I want to do either find some way to make it a nicer blonde than this, do it gray, or do it lavender. Like, I want to go back to my old sort of faithfuls, and then my sister's going to come over at some point. We're going to do the redo the black, because that's also really coming in, but I cannot believe that I slayed this. We're gonna call the cavalry. Hold on. Hi.
What'd you do?
Are you ready to be shook the boots house down or whatever they say?
I guess. I'm scared, though.
I did it
Malfoy.
perfectly.
It's Malfoy. Wait, what are you going to do to it now?
This is the question I don't know. I was so ready.
Very yellow.
I was so ready to, fuck this up and have to, do a second bleaching to fix patchiness and whatever.
Put me down to show me the other side.
Like, over here?
Yeah. Wow. Girl.
how I did it right.
I don't know either, but it looks really good.
You have to tell me what to do. I'm not an adult and I can't make this decision on my own.
I think you should try the T18 first, and if it doesn't do enough, then next time after you try the T18, do the girls' night.
I'm just nervous about using T18 because every other time I've ever used it, it hasn't done much.
Then don't use it.
But I have it. Shouldn't help me at all. I still don't know what to do. I wish I could ask you live. But in order for you to see this video, it has to be edited and uploaded already. Which means it's not live. What do I do? Okay, so I have decided, either against my better judgment or whatever, we're gonna use a toner. With the logic being, if it doesn't work out, I can always use the purple Girls' Night dye over it. I also just realized I neglected to grab gloves. I am nervous about this. Let me just read the directions again to make sure. Oh. There's no directions. Do I have the directions? 1 part with 2 parts developer. That's what I was looking for. We're going to start, and we're going to do pretty much the same thing we did last time. I find bleaching much easier than using toner because the product is so thick when you bleach. This just like gets everywhere. Toner is supposed to be applied to wet hair. What do I do? Okay, take 2. Action. Why do I find toners so hard to use? Okay, kids, I have made a massive mess. Massive. I don't even know where to start. We'll start with my face. Feels like I got it all over my pants too, which sucks. I mean, they're pajama pants, so it doesn't really suck that bad. Okay. So you have an hour. Okay, so this is how it looks after toner. Honestly, it doesn't look to me that bad. The ends are still a little green. That's kind of to be expected, honestly. And the top has like, it's weird because it almost looks worse on camera than it does in real life. But there's like a little bit of orange here from where my regrowth was, but like it didn't have the heat of my head to help cook the bleach. But it's not to the point that I honestly really care. If in a couple weeks I decide that I care, like after this is settled in, I might go over it with the Girls' Night by Arctic Fox and just have my light purple front pieces for a while. But honestly, the only thing I don't like about rebleaching my hair is that, like, I prefer it when the roots grow in a little bit. I feel like it looks sort of silly right now, but this is like not the worst. Does it look professionally done? Of course not. I'm not a professional, and if you could find me a professional salon that is somehow conducive to wheelchairs, I would go there, but I don't know where that place is, because I don't think it exists. The green is picking up way more green on camera than it is in real life as well. It's really not that bad. It's only sort of like if you really look at it for a long time. And I usually wear my hair in some sort of doohickey these days anyway. Okay, so I'm shooting this on my phone, and I feel like it provides more accurate color than my camera was doing. So you can see the green a little bit on the ends, but like I said, it's not that bad, really. It's not. And then, like, this blonde is a really nice blonde, but then when you get to the top, you get, like, just, like, a little bit of orange, which is why, like I said, it's not that bad, and I don't mind just existing like this for a while. Eventually, I might decide that I want to put the purple over it, but yeah, I just think my phone camera in the natural light over here is giving you a more accurate read of how it looks. The underneath parts especially, like, I don't know why, but they went, like, really white. But yeah, not the worst blonde. It's been not even a week since we last did my hair. And I come to you today with 2 updates. 1, there's a broken piece of my tripod, and I finally replaced it, and this is way better. 2, we put the Girls' Night Arctic Fox on the blonde pieces. My sister is afraid it will give me purple roots and just tone the rest of it. I'm also afraid that will happen, but I also don't really care that much. So we're going to see what happens. But the yellow was just too much. I thought it looked okay. I kept convincing myself. And then I saw it in the sun, and it was quite yellow. So this is what we're doing now. Also, why did my skin blow up? What's the purpose of this? Why is my skin so bad? Anyway, I will come back when we're done with this. Okay, update. The Arctic Fox was the move. It just toned everything. It's now actually gray. It looks nice. There's a couple spots up here that I shouldn't have bleached because I think they were black before. So if you really dig underneath, you can find some orange. But to just look at me, like, my hair just looks gray and black again in the Cruella way that I wanted it to. So we're good to go. The next time I do my roots, like bleaching, I will just re-bleach those sort of orangey sections up there, but they don't bother me as of now. This is how my hair usually looks, and you can't really see them, so we're good. The light of the ring light is sort of making it look a little more orangey up there than it actually is in person, but we're good. So this is the actual real end of the video. I contemplated cutting my hair. But I think I'll leave that to the professionals because I will probably mess it up. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for coming on this hair journey with me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry my skin got progressively worse throughout this video. It's just the way life happens. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!